I'm in Wisconsin, headed to an organic farm and homestead to meet up with forager chef Alan Burgo. Former head chef and restaurateur, Alan spends his time exploring what he calls the culinary final frontier, the flavors of wild food.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for having us out.
Alan forages and cooks on Bubbling Springs Farm, one of the country's oldest intact intentional communities. I'm here to hunt the farm's feral pigeon flock, to knock back the population a bit and contribute the meat to an upcoming meal we're hosting. I'm searching for my hunting spot, and looking up at this old silo, I think I know just where to start.
I've got two rifles here. This one here is a traditional firearm, a .22 rimfire, and I've used this for lots of small game. I'm real comfortable with this weapon. This one here is a .177 caliber pellet gun. It's an air gun. And this one, firearm, you know, it is a explosive propellant. This one, an air gun shot by compressed air, shooting in and around a lot of the barns. We needed something that wouldn't be really destructive when it impacted any of the wood inside the barns. This isn't a which is better than the other, it's just which one's best for which application.
From my shooting position to the top of the barn silo where the birds like to congregate, it's about 60 yards, so I'll be using the .22 for those shots, as well as a bipod for maximum stability since they're small and fidgety targets, and I'll need head or high back shots to minimize any meat damage. That looks like a good hit, so I'm gonna go search for that bird. Though I've lived amongst rock doves my entire life and even hunted their relatives, the mourning dove, this is the first pigeon I've harvested for food, and I'm eager to see him up close.
I have a lot of respect for this animal. Its history with human beings is so ancient. This was the first domesticated bird in human history. It's the original chicken. We raised this bird for food, to convey messages. This was the first postal service, was the pigeon. And all of the pigeons here in North America, they've essentially escaped domestication, and they live amongst us. When we take pigeons, there's no threat of eliminating them. They are so pervasive. In other words, we don't have to be concerned about their conservation status. It's not really a wild animal. It's not really a domesticated animal. It's in between. It's feral, and we can take them without concern that we're going to overexploit them as a resource. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't have respect for them. They're a beautiful animal, and they've been alongside us for a very long time.
To watch this entire episode on Outdoor Channel, contact your TV provider today.